everybody? Welcome to Art and Tales. And tonight we have a special edition, a special episode because it is the Battle of the Yarns.
Yes.
I am joined by the lovely Yarn Witch herself. I hope she doesn't cast any spells on my yarn.
I'll try not to. If I do, they'll be positive, I promise.
Okay, then that's a good thing.
No splitting, no breaking.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Anyway. So yes, we are going to be doing some crocheting tonight because obviously with the Yarn Witch, I can do anything. And the Geeky Crochet together, it's like, what are we going to do? It's like, we have to crochet stuff. So, yeah. So tonight, I'm going to be working. So I've been working on a pattern for the latest movie, which is a controversy apparently. But some people like it. Some people don't like it. You know what? Fair enough. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm going to enjoy the classic, and I will keep my mind open for the new live action, which is Lilo and Stitch. So yeah, it's so cute. So I'm going to show the pattern. I actually have it here on my iPad. And I'm using. There he is.
Oh, that looks so cute! Look at that.
Yeah. So this yarn here, Chanel. I'm not sure if that's how they say it in the States, because you guys know that I'm all the way up in the Great White North, which is Canada. We call it Chanel. And this is like a soft, squishy type of like yarn. So I can imagine that this specific version of Stitch is very, very like huggable and squishy. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like I want to sleep with this guy, like hug him.
All right, this is your cuddle buddy.
Yes, it is. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, but I'm not gonna be doing with this yarn. I'm gonna be working with some 100% cotton yarn, which I got from Desserts the other day.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. And what do you have in store for us?
So I'm a little more boring. It's not as much fun as Stitch. I'm just making some scrubbies because, I'm that old granny at Christmas time that gives everybody scrubbies.
That's so important. You can never have enough scrubbies.
No, you know what? My grandmother would always do that. We would always get these different kind of scrubbies that she would have as add-ons on Christmas presents. And of course, as a kid, you're like, oh, God, this is so boring, Grandma. Why? I don't want this. And then as I got older, I'm like, oh my God, I really hope she's going to give me a scrubby for Christmas. I could use them.
I could use them right now.
I could use them right now. So yeah, I've kind of picked up that mantle, so to speak, and now I'm doing all the scrubbies, and that's what everybody gets every year. And actually, I'm using a cotton too. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find the proper label, but just your classic sugar and cream cotton yarn.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on Amazon, but I haven't seen them in real life, like in the stores, but I have seen them on Amazon. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, they're, you know what? It's a cheap, or I guess I shouldn't say cheap because that kind of implies something negative. Yeah, it's a more affordable, it's an economical yarn, and it's really good for making scrubbies and washcloths and the like. So I wouldn't recommend it for garments, but that, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I do like it. So shout out to Sugars and Cream. That's what I make my scrubbies out of. They hold up great.
Oh, that's so good. And it's cotton and does it like absorb? Because I imagine that scrubbies that you need to it does need to like water.
Some level of absorption. These kind of do. They don't soak up water as well as I would say wool, but it does do a little bit of absorbing.
Okay, fair enough.
It's great for washing your face, which is nice.
That's great. That's wonderful. Awesome. So, Sarah Crystal says, what are scrubbies used for?
You know what? Whatever your heart desires.
Wow. Okay.
It's
very broad.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, I don't think you get much broader than that. Depends. In this case, I like to use some of these for, washing my face, using it in the shower. Or you can use this for doing household chores. I know some people like to use these for washing dishes. There's also the other type of yarn. Let me see if I can grab it. I've got a giant bag of make scrubbies out of this. Yeah, literally called scrubby. There's this scrubby yarn that's this fuzzy. What is it even made out of?
No idea.
Me neither. Oh, I can't even remember. Anyways,
That looks plastic. Is it
it
plastic?
does. It does, doesn't it?
I mean, I from what I can hear, and you're like screech, 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 and I'm like, that sounds like plastic.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It feels like it. It's so hard on the hands when you're working with it.
Ooh,
Hmm?
no, I said, ooh, ouch.
Yeah, it can be after a little while. Boy, it doesn't, I can't even find what it's made out of right away. Anyways, it's really good for doing household chores.
No.
Like my husband scrubbed out he was cleaning the bathtub one day and he used scrubbies I used made out of this, and he was just, it was really cute. He was like, "This is perfect. This is so much easier. Make more of these."
That's a man for you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a man.
He is. Oh my god, he is the best. I love that man.
And Logic Spark is here tonight. Thank you so much for. So yesterday, Logic Sparks was yeah, I was doing some gaming yesterday. I am okay. So first of all, just so you know, everybody knows on the internet knows that I suck at video games. Like I really truly suck.
Me
Okay.
too.
Oh, forget that. It's like
I'm pretty bad.
okay, well, I really bad. I'm really bad. Anyway, so but I do enjoy me a game. So I'm actually working at Zelda: Link to the Past, the classic. Yeah,
Yes, that's awesome.
it's so good because you're up against the rest, right? So yesterday, I bought a new cable for this mic that you hear. I'm not using it anymore because I fear that the problem is the mic or the interface, one of the two.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bigger issue. But I thought it's like, hey, I have some time, let's do a stream. So yesterday I was about an hour and a half ish, 1 hour and 15 minutes, just playing Zelda. And
that's great.
yeah, it was so fun. So Logical Spark was there, and I got also JM the Elite Fan was there. He gave me an awesome tip.
Oh.
Yeah. But before I get to the tip, I want to say ahoy, stunning and brave Megatron. My man, he has been away. I don't know where have you been?
He was away for work, at least for a while.
Yeah.
I'm remembering that right. Aren't I stunning and brave? I think. Anyways, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. Finally back. From wherever you were.
He returns.
Anyway, okay, so there's a part in Zelda. I'm on chapter 7. I'm halfway through the game, and I know absolutely no shame in saying that I use a walkthrough.
Hey, you know what? If somebody has said they'd never use a walkthrough, I'm pretty sure they're lying, especially if they're over like 30 years old. And, you were doing video games before the internet was really fast. You've used a walkthrough. You went and got that magazine. You used a walkthrough.
Okay.
We all have.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, I have no shame in you saying that I use a walkthrough. It's like, and I would love to have somebody like on Discord just reading me the instructions, like, okay, go left. I'm like, okay, I go left.
Okay, exactly.
But I have to read it at the same time as I'm playing it. So I kind of stop in the middle and doing like that. So, there's this part in chapter 7 in which there's this game in which you have to dig up a heart piece, and it costs you 8 rupees. Yeah, it's like super expensive each time.
Yeah.
And you only have 30 seconds. So I spent an hour and a half, I kid you not, an hour and a half trying to get that darn piece of heart out. No. And I'm like, where is it? I was so discouraged. I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. And I turned it off. But then I was playing yesterday, and he's like, well, actually there's a trick to it in which you have to, so it's not where it's located, it's how many holes you actually dig. So the more amount of holes that you dig, it doesn't matter where, the heart is going to appear. And I'm like, that makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
And now I have to go. Now I like today I have, you on my channel. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Tabitha's art stream channel.
Oh, awesome.
The art party. And then Saturday I have Tiny Panda on the channel.
Oh, yay! God love her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute.
We're gonna be crocheting to our heart's content again.
Excellent. Yay!
And so I have to wait until Saturday afternoon.
Oh no.
To dedicate some time to Zelda now that I know what's going on. So
that is kind of the painful part where you're like, I know how to do this one part and I'm itching to get it done, but I can't do it for a few days. Dang it.
I have to wait. It's like, no. This is so painful. But anyway.
Exactly. I've been there a few times. And I just have to say, so
yes.
My husband texted, and so he's listening in. First off, hi husband, I love you. And he very much approves of doing the Link to the Past, like playing the game. He was like, yes.
I like you. I like you, my good man. Thank you.
Oh, he's a great man. Yes.
I've been wanting to play that game for so long, you have no idea, but I've never had access to it. But now I have Delta, which is so Delta is for Mac. I got myself another Mac PC, you could say.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's my recent purchase with a mega awesome like monitor that cost me quite a penny.
Well,
I think I didn't need it now, but that's okay. Like, all right.
That's okay. We just don't think about it too much. Just enjoy it.
Now I'm gonna enjoy it. So
there you go.
So it's like, I really want to play like Zelda because I have a fond memories of it. Oh. And a friend of mine said, get Delta, you'll be able to download it and then you can play it. And true enough, like I can't play it online, but I do have it downloaded, so it registers all my game, like my progress, so I don't have to start from the beginning.
Oh, that's great.
It's so satisfying.
What a relief. Now, is this the first time you've played that game?
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes. So I've always been a watcher of video games. I really enjoy watching other people play because they make it look so easy and it's so satisfying when you guys like beat stuff.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it.
But I've always liked saying, I would really like to play like that. But I've never had, I think I had one Sega a long time ago. And then that's it. We never had anything else.
Oh gosh.
So video games weren't a big thing in my house.
That's fair.
I didn't have an arcade nearby. So it's like, okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. It's what we have and that's it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, let's move on.
I guess whatever we got. Yeah. I mean, I know, gosh, I actually never did the arcade thing because we did not have one near me growing up either. I wasn't out in the boonies, but far enough out away from the city that we didn't have anything like that. But I'm fortunate enough that I was raised by a single mother, and so we didn't have a whole lot. However, as far as like financially and whatnot,
yeah.
But I'm fortunate enough that I have a pretty geeky mother, so she made getting the consoles work. Like, we didn't get the latest and greatest. We got whatever we could secondhand or the previous generation, but she picked up stuff and she made sure we had Nintendo and such. Yeah, God bless her. I really appreciated that. So thank goodness.
Sunny Mary says, I've also been having, working like a champ. That's good. She's been away working on, but then he says, I've also been having throat problems lately. So I've been having, that's sad. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, feel better, man. That's too bad.
Yeah. And Tara Crystal says, I gave a link to the past. So I gave a link to the past a try. I got frustrated and simply watched someone else play instead. Now he watches me.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah. I was like, okay, fair enough.
I've done that a few times with some games. My husband will sit back and play video games and then I'll knit or crochet. And I actually love watching him play while I can work on some of my yarn stuff. It's just, I'll watch you play and enjoy the storyline that way.
That's so true. So I do have a couple games on the list. So I have, I want to finish Zelda. And then I have, Murky Divers. That was Tabitha's
Oh,
game.
yeah.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
I think I've seen her and Nomi playing that. Isn't it?
Yes.
It's pretty stylized, really goofy sort of characters.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, I did see a little bit of that. That looked like just
No,
goofy
it's
fun.
it's a blast because you it's better if you have like 5 or 6 people because then because you're navigating a submarine, right? So
Oh.
so you have to have one person on the velocity, then you have to have 1 or 2 people actually like driving,
Oh.
and then you have 1 person on radar, and then 1 person who reads the radar what they are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's like crazy.
You really need a whole group.
Yeah, you need a group. And then you go and you pick up like body parts. So it's like very morbid. It's super morbid.
Oh my god.
It
There's sometimes that could be fun.
it is. So but here's the thing, you're the evil person. Like you're the villain.
Oh,
Because
really?
yeah, so you work for a pharmaceutical who has been doing like experiments, and I'm pretty sure the police are part of those experiments because they look really weird. Anyway,
Oh.
so you have to go and you're hired by this pharmaceutical to pick up like the experiments gone wrong, like body parts. You have a leg, you have a head, you have a torso, and
Oh my god.
you have to get rid of the evidence.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
hilarious.
you earn money by that. So you have to go, and then you have all these weird monsters. You got one on the television who says, "Oh, now you're cursed," and really, it really is a curse. And
Oh
then
my
you have
gosh.
like leeches that like stick on you, and no, it's like, ugh,
Leeches.
So I was like, Tabitha,
Awesome.
listen, if there are zombies on this thing, I'm bailing out. I am
nope.
leaving you all there, to be eaten by these zombies. It's like, no, there are no zombies. Because there's one thing that I cannot do is zombies. I literally have nightmares.
Oh, I don't blame you. I get it. I'm actually the same way with clowns. And
Oh, really?
yeah, isn't that funny? I basically saw it when I was way too young and it was in a scary situation and it just stuck with me and I've been trying over the years to get it better with it, but there have been people that, older friends that found that out and then they thought, "Oh, it'd be funny to scare her with clowns." And I'm like, and
Oh,
we're not friends anymore.
no.
We're not friends anymore. I won't do that. Sorry, nope. A lot of us, I should say, just got our thing. This is my nope. This is my nope limit.
Yes.
So you gotta stick with it.
So I remember when The Last of Us season 1 came out?
Yes. I never watched it, but I remember when it came out.
Okay. So everybody was like raging about it. It was so good. Makeup is amazing. So I thought, okay, let's watch 1. So I saw the first episode and it was amazing. The first 3 episodes are really good and then it just goes wonky. So it's like, okay, oh wow, that was so good. I'm gonna watch the second one. And then from the second one on, I had nightmares. So I stopped there. It's like,
oh no.
yeah, that night I had nightmares.
You're
So
like,
I'm like,
this is no more.
no,
Can't do this. Yeah.
I can't do this. So,
I don't blame you at all. And sometimes, again, you just got to know your limits. It's like,
yeah.
and yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No, thanks. I'm done. Here we go.
It really is.
Oh, that's funny. Gosh.
Okay, what video games did you most enjoy?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, my favorite is Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Okay.
I actually just recently beat it. I was streaming it on my channel. I had actually never played the entire thing before, but I absolutely adored that game. And I finally finished it. And actually, I had somebody helping me out. Actually, I had a couple people help me out with that. Specifically, there's this gentleman that came into my chat and has become a regular on the channel, and his username is Alucard, which is the main character name in Symphony of the Night. So he found my channel via me playing that game and then has come in and helped out. And it has been very sweet and not being backseat gamey. but
Okay.
helping out when I need the help, and because of him, I was actually able to see that game through to completion. That
Nice.
was a lot of fun. I absolutely adore that game. It's so much fun. And, yeah, Stunning and Brave, to respond to your question, he makes me uncomfortable. He does. Ronald McDonald has always made me very uncomfortable, but I've never been scared of him. He makes me uncomfortable, though, and I think I don't know, isn't that funny? I think maybe it's because I grew up with McDonald's, I grew up with the McDonald's commercials, I should say,
Yeah.
and had that established before watching that movie. That's, at least, I don't know, that's my question, or
So
my,
you
theory.
okay, you haven't watched it.
I watched it once when
Oh,
I was really little, and I think that's where this whole thing came from,
oh,
and I
that's
have not
okay.
watched it again. Yeah, and I refuse to, I just won't. Like,
Well,
nope.
I'm
That's my
done.
limit. Yeah, nope, that's my limit. That's my nope. Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, you guys are funny.
Okay.
But
Awesome. Yeah.
yeah, that's the games I'm playing. I have to say the other game I want to go back and play again is Suikoden 3. I don't know if you know the Suikoden franchise at all.
No, I don't.
I'm not as familiar with it. I think I was given that game secondhand once upon a time when I was a teenager, and I absolutely love that game. But
Okay.
that's another one that I have never been able to finish. And so I know my husband and I keep toying with the idea of me streaming that one too. But it's
Okay.
slow. It's a
Okay.
very slow game, which
Okay.
it's nice when you're a knitter because you can knit and play that game at the same time. You just
Oh,
hit,
really?
you just hit next in the dialogue, and then they slowly, like, the text slowly comes up and you sit there and knit. Okay, hit next and then sit there and knit.
Oh, wow.
That's how slow it is. So I'm like, God, I really want to finish it. I really want to finish it, but I don't think the chat's going to like it very much.
Oh my gosh, wow. Well, I have Earthworm Jim. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I never played, but I know of.
Well, they made afterwards a cartoon out of it. So,
That's right.
but I was able to download it on Delta. So I
Oh,
have that.
fun.
Yeah, I have that on my list as well. I have several on my list.
That's great. Those lists are gonna outlive us all. Between
They
that and,
will.
like, the yarn projects and our yarn
Yes.
stash, they will outlive us all.
You just can't stop. It's like
No.
it's like I have projects. I have commissions and projects that I have to finish. For example, I have this one here. So it's
Ooh.
yeah, so this is a commission from a person on Twitter that he wanted on a sketch card.
Oh, that is lovely.
So however, um I don't have time to finish it. That's one thing.
Oh,
And then I have this one's from my last stream, Link.
oh, look at that.
I
I
have
think
to
I
finish
missed that
this.
stream. Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, look who pops in the chat. It says, hello, puppets. Rick!
Hey, Rick.
Awesome
Hello.
to see you. So great to see you there, sir.
How's it going?
Rick, did you get my letter? I sent Rick a letter.
Aw.
Yeah, a special letter. Not just any letter.
It's an extra special letter. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it is. So
Well, hopefully you got it, Rick. Hopefully you got it.
it should be arriving. I sent it not this Monday, but last Tuesday. So it should have arrived by then.
Fingers crossed.
Please. He already knows. He knows that once it arrives. If mail, not yet. Dang. Okay.
Oh, well, it should be soon.
Yeah, it should be soon. It shouldn't take that long.
Mm-mm.
At least that's what I was told.
Yeah. Hopefully it didn't get lost in the mail. You never know.
No, please. No, that's
Yeah.
It's a special kind of letter. No, not that type of letter. It's just I can't. I think that's a big F. Ouch.
Oh, sad.
Mm.
Can't really say what it is, but
I can't know.
Yeah.
No, I can't say what it is.
Something exciting.
But it is something exciting.
This is when Rick is like, damn, I need to go check my mailbox.
Does one pay for those types of letters? That's not on my Etsy shop, by the way.
No. Oh, very cool.
Oh,
So what other games do you have on your list to play?
Oh my god, there's another one that I'm actually waiting for the Steam key, which is called Whispers in the Twilight, I think it is.
Whispers in the Twilight. Gosh, why does that sound so familiar? I'm gonna have to look that up.
So Whispers in the Twilight was done by a friend of mine called his name is what's my friend's name? I have my friend's name.
I've had that happen so many times. It's happened to me so often. No judgment.
It's so embarrassing. Anyway, no, Zach Leary. So Zach Leary is a producer, actor, screenwriter, and he's actually doing a series called Dark Space, in which he asked me to be a voice actress.
Oh, that's exciting!
And he produced this video game called Whispers in the Twilight. So it's basically Final Fantasy 1, in which you have a mission and they just let you go and say, okay, do the mission.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty hard. But he says it's a really, really good game and the graphics are amazing. So I got chapter 2, but I'm actually waiting for chapter 1. So
okay.
And
that's really exciting.
No, it's really good. And no, I don't want to take Stunning and Brave's Megatron name, but it really is stunning. Like the graphics are stunning.
He doesn't own it. It's okay. Well, that sounds great. Is it available on Steam, or is it a
yeah
media thing? Or
no, it's available on Steam, definitely.
Oh, great. I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
Super cool.
Oh, wait a second, I messed up here.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. I frogged it. Well, I frogged the first one. The first things.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But they are brave and are they brave and transformer based? Sorry, no. Just stunning.
Good question.
They're just stunning.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I mean, from the quick art that I saw, I really like that. Like, I like the vibe that it seems to have from what little I've been able to see so far. But obviously, clearly, no, I actually have not heard of it. I don't know why it sounds so familiar to me, but I'll take a look. Oh, that's super cool. There we go.
Okay, so now wait, what am I doing wrong? Okay, this is one.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, I hate those moments.
Yeah, I'm doing something wrong.
Especially when you're doing your counts and everything seems to be lining, or at least the counts seem to be right. The number of stitches and what kind of stitches you're doing seem to all be right, yet somehow reality is altered and it's not working. It's just
That's 8, 9. So I have 9 here. Why do I have 9 when I should have 10?
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to frog it here.
Darn it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been doing 9, so bye-bye.
Oh, dang.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, it happens.
Yep, it does. Take 2.
Yeah, take 2. Exactly.
That's why I have to do some of these scrubbies. If I'm in the middle of a conversation with somebody and I don't have a pattern down by heart, I am not talented enough to follow a pattern and listen to somebody quite often. If I'm having to like really engage with something. Like I could do a little bit, but
yeah. I was doing fine. So I see it now. I think I see it.
Oh, good.
So, yeah. I just have to make sure this is correct. Okay. So let's start here. which is basically starting over again.
Oh no! Are you just gonna rip out the whole thing?
I'm just gonna frog the whole thing. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so this is number 2. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, I'm just gonna frog it.
That's
Bye-bye.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I started over.
Sometimes it's just easier.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I was doing so I was following correctly, but I started off incorrectly because I did 8 chains instead of 9. And I'm like, oh, that's so weird. I probably did 9 the last time.
I'll do it.
2. Have you ever created a pattern or created like something that was super exciting?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes. I actually made a Halloween pattern, or a Halloween blanket pattern, I should say. And I actually have that pattern up, but it uses the have you heard of the corner to corner crochet?
No, I
So
have not.
the idea is that, well, I don't have an example on hand, but the idea is that you're able to crochet basically pixelated images.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Right?
I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I think there's tapestry crochet, which is basically colorwork crochet, but then the corner to corner is literally like what it sounds like. You're basically starting here, like off in the corner, and you're making these squares made out of a chain and 3 double crochets or half double crochets, whatever you want to do. And you're basically working at an angle. So you start with just 1 square, and then that goes 2, 3, and so on. And you're working your rows in an angle and doing color changes as needed to make an image. And I wrote a pattern that basically was made up of, I think it was, if I remember correctly, 12 squares of different Halloween themed images. And then I crocheted them all together. I kind of did that slip stitch, single crochet together thing to put them all together because I don't like sewing that much.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That thing is a queen size. So
wow.
I was not going to sew that. So I just, crocheted the whole thing together. Yeah, and now it's this big old Halloween pattern, and it's an investment, but it was a lot of fun to make, coming up with the different images. It's just
wow. So you created the pattern?
I did, yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. That is insane talent. I cannot create patterns for the life of me.
I can't really do it very well either. I could do the corner to corner stuff because mostly it's creating pixel art, essentially.
Yeah.
And then you just follow the graph when you crochet it. So that I can do, but a lot of other pattern writing is it just does not come naturally to me. There's some people that have that kind of engineering brain where they can figure out how to design a sweater or whatnot. I can't. I don't have that kind of brain. I try, and I keep working at it. And I've got some different pattern ideas in mind. But actually writing them down and making them into reality is a whole nother thing.
Oh my God. So that's the thing. I think more than anything, I'm pretty lazy with the writing part.
That's fair.
So I can take a pattern and I can probably make it better. I can, like this doesn't work or this here, or I would change this. But then actually, sitting down and writing it step by step, that takes a lot of patience and a lot.
Much.
It's like I do not have time for this.
Yeah, no, it takes so much focus, and that takes so much time.
But then again, it's like you can actually earn a lot from just the patterns.
Yes.
So that's the best way to earn, for example, on a place like Etsy, to sell the digital stuff.
It really is, because it's passive. You're not having to make a new product every time you make a sale. It's just passive digital, or it's a digital product that's downloadable, and it's just this passive income that you can make. So yeah, it is really good. If you can do it, it's a good thing to do.
Yeah. If I could have somebody with me and writing down as I do step by step, I'm like, okay, we can do this. But if not, count me out. projects to do.
I'm the same. Oh my god, I'm the same way. If I could have somebody just right there writing down and watching what I do and writing it down, because taking the time to figure out what you're doing next and then, okay,
Mhm.
I gotta put that onto paper. It just there's something about it that breaks up I don't know, my rhythm of thinking, and I have such a hard time with it. Um,
Yes.
actually, my husband texted, he brought up the point, he says, "And don't forget your Addams Family plushies." And he's right. I made,
Oh,
yeah, I made plushies of all the Addams Family members, um,
nice.
based off of from the classic black and white show,
Oh,
um, as I love it. Oh my god, I love that show so much. They're my favorite. And I did Lurch, Grandmama, obviously the main family, Cousin It. I did all of them, um, including the thing, and like coming out of a box. It was so much fun, and at the beginning of it, I thought, "Oh, yeah, I'll make the patterns for these, it'll be great." That quickly went to the wayside. I lost track of what I was doing.
see, that's the thing. I lose track of what I'm doing
Yeah.
when because it says, "Oh, this looks so good," but then it's like, "Oh, what did I do?"
Right, exactly. What did I even do? And especially with plushies, your stitches, I don't know, it's easier to get lost in the stitches. If it's
Yeah.
something flat like this, it's easier to read, but
Yes.
you can't go back, and I don't know, if you're doing something in the round, it's even harder to go back. Yeah, to go back and see what on earth did I do?
Like I said, this one I started again. Like this one I had to unravel or frog again and
Yeah.
start over. It's
Oh,
like, okay,
God.
well, okay, well,
Oh, it's so frustrating.
it is.
But then it's so satisfying when you have this final product and it's like, "Look, I
Oh,
made this plushie."
oh. Like
It's
I
so
made once a last year I made a bunny, like a big, big bunny.
Did
And
you?
yeah, and I still have it. And it's with the chenille, which is like the very, very squishable type, very soft.
Yeah.
So I take it out every Easter. And
Oh,
her name is Lily. She was
Lily.
baptized Lily.
Oh, that's so cute.
And everybody's like, "Oh, is Lily here? Can you give me Lily?" And
Can
they're
I
just
see
like
Lily?
they're just sitting there hugging Lily. And
Oh,
she's so soft. And I'm like,
oh, I
I love
love it.
it's so cute. I also love I love Lily.
I made a similar thing with, so Magitech Megs, another streamer, she was going through a rough time, and so I decided I wanted to make her a giant huggable, Moogle, and
Uh-huh.
so specifically made the Moogle from Final Fantasy VI, which is her favorite
Yes,
game.
she's a big fan. That's Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's
doing
nice.
Final Fantasy VI is I know that's her favorite. I think it's her favorite video game of all time. I know it's
Okay.
mine and my husband's absolute favorite Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
So I made Mog specifically from 6. But yeah, similar yarn. I don't think it was Chanel, but it was a very similar one. And oh my god, so squishy and so plushy. And yeah,
Oh,
before I mailed it off to her, I just kind of occasionally just sat there with Mog, just like, hug. I'm just gonna give him a hug. Put all that loving energy into that. Like, here, send this
it's
to
so
you for a
true.
hug.
It's so true. It said,
Oh
"Are
yeah.
you aware Jessica Jones, actress Kristen Ritter, is a
Mm,
knitter?
she
She taught
is.
Daredevil actor Charlie Cox how to do it too." I did not know this.
You know what? I think I had heard that, but I actually forgot about it. So I'm so grateful that Tara Crystal brought that back up because I forgot about that. She's a huge knitter. And in fact, I think she's a designer too.
Nice.
Pretty sure.
That is awesome. And did you see? Well, there's this one British um, diver, Olympic diver. Have you seen him?
I think so. He's pretty
Yeah,
young,
he's
kind of
youngish.
round face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
Yes.
sits in the bar in like in when he's watching the other divers. He just sits and knits, and he's like a
It's so sweet.
and he's also a designer. So like, yeah,
Oh, that's great. Oh, you love to see it.
yeah, it's so good. But it's kind of funny because when I take my work to my when I take my crochet to work,
Mm.
everybody's like, "Oh yes, my grandma," it's
Yeah.
like my nona, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
well, my nona did not teach me any of this. I taught myself through
Really?
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, I learned through YouTube videos.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's funny you have a Nona, because I do too, and actually my Nona was the one that taught me how to crochet initially.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
called
so
her. I
cool.
called my grandmothers were called. Well, one was called Abuelita Bella because I'm Spanish.
Oh, no
It's like
kidding.
yeah, so which means beautiful grandmother or
Oh,
beautiful granny.
that's
Um,
sweet.
and the other one was Mamama, which is like 3 M's instead of Mama, which is mom. We
Uh-huh.
said Mama. That
As
was
in
all
my
my.
mama, kind of?
Yeah, I guess so. So
Oh, my mama. Oh,
Mama,
that's so sweet.
yeah, they're both now, in a better place, but
Understood.
neither of them taught me. Well, no, my grandma on my dad's side, she tried to teach me knitting,
Oh,
and we made
okay.
these baby shoes, but that was one time, and that's it.
Oh, no.
And no, Rick, he
No,
doesn't knit speedos. He
I imagine
actually
not.
knits sweaters, and they do not sell cheap. They
No, but people buy them, if I'm remembering correctly.
hey, don't mess with my mama. So no, Rick, don't mess with my mama. My mama was the sweetest, wonderful, most gracious grandmother. She was the lady that I can never be.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
that's so sweet.
no, she was elegant. She was so
That's
elegant.
wonderful. I actually, so my Nona had taught me how to crochet when I was really little, and I kind of let it go for a number of reasons. I didn't keep up with it, and then fast forward way into adulthood, I
Hmm.
learned how to knit, and I taught myself how to do that. And I was so excited. And when I saw her again, it's like, hey, I'm knitting now. And she's like, oh, that's lovely. What happened to crocheting? And she's very passive, non-confrontational. The whole side of the family is very, they don't communicate directly. They communicate passive aggressives. And so it was just for her to just very straight up be like, what so what happened to crocheting? Just very politely, but just to straight up say it, I felt that
Ouch!
one.
Ouch!
Yeah, like,
So you took
oh,
up crocheting.
I did. Well, actually, so it was on my to-do list that I needed to pick up crochet, and I actually was taught by my mother-in-law. At the time, this was before my husband and I were married. My cat was going in for some serious oral surgery.
Oh,
And yeah, he was absolutely my everything. He meant everything to me. I love him. Miss him every day. And at the time he had to have his lower fang, or one of his lower fangs, removed,
okay.
which is really apparently a really invasive and rough surgery. And so I was so super nervous about it. And God bless my mother-in-law. She went with me to drop off Kitty to, he drop him off for surgery. And we went back to my place, and she's like, okay, you're going to learn how to crochet. And she taught me how to crochet, and it totally helped keep my mind off of things and put my heart at ease. And I will never not be grateful to her for that. It meant so much that she's like, okay, now is the time you're going to learn, and we're going to make a crap ton of granny squares. And we did.
Oh,
And then his surgery went well, and everything was fine. It was so lovely of her to, like, okay, distraction time. I really
that's
appreciated that.
that's so wonderful. Oh,
Oh.
Rick says, "You're in which I had to stop Tomby from committing a sin against you and your culture. He was going to cut up his pasta. This is terrible."
Okay, here are my thoughts on it. Now, keep in mind the Italian side of so my family's Italian.
Okay.
The Italian side of my family, I'm functionally disowned by Italy, I'm pretty sure, because I put pineapple on my pizza. Unapologetically, I put pineapple on my pizza.
Okay.
I know, I'm sorry. Breathe, fan yourself.
I'm breathing. I'm getting hyperventilated. All right.
That's great. Now, my other sin is that me and my family, we break our pasta before we put it into the boiling water. I know. And I think like 5 Italians just died within a 10-mile radius of me just saying that. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah. With
Not
that said, cutting
that's
up
not
your pasta after it's cooked, if we're talking like spaghetti, fettuccine, anything like that, if you're cutting it up after cooked, that's fucking weird. Excuse me. I
no,
just
it's
swore. I'm
okay.
so sorry.
No, that's fine. But the thing is, it's like, okay, if I want short pasta, I go and get the short pasta. If I want long pasta, I keep it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. No, makes sense. You go get the bow tie or the rotini. Like you got all sorts of different options, but I do break my pasta before I put it
I think you
into
blew
cook.
Rick's mind.
Yeah, I know. I do. I think people think I'm lying when I say that I come from an Italian family, and then I tell them I do pineapple on pizza and I break
Oh,
my pasta.
that's so painful.
It is. I know. I've had Italians yell at me for that.
My heart rate.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband says no wonder your family was kicked out of the old country. Yep, we were kicked out. That's probably the real reason why we came to America.
And I was like, why not have a show with Yerny and Maria crocheting with one more guest as they have? Oh gosh, we were gonna try to get Tiny Panda as well, but she could only
Yeah.
do on Saturday. This coming Saturday. So
Right.
we
And I'm
could,
generally not available on weekends, but
yeah.
I sometimes can be.
Well, we gotta try it again. See what happens.
Yes.
And look who's here! It's Babes of Destruction.
Hello.
The superhero in words. How you doing, Memes? I'm still waiting for Memes to come by. He's coming on my neck of the woods, and I'm really excited, but I haven't
Oh,
heard anything. So,
that is exciting. Oh my gosh.
oh, X-Ray is also doing crochet now. Oh, that's
Is
cool.
she? Oh,
Okay.
very cool. Good for her.
Yeah, we're doing good. Crocheting is coming up. Okay, does your Alfredo sauce have cream cheese, or does it come from a jar? I don't. Do I want to know this?
I don't make Alfredo sauce. I haven't gotten that one down.
Really? Well, it's not
Yeah.
that hard. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that hard. White sauce has always eluded me. I've always struggled with it, but recently, for a long story short, I kind of taken on this housewife role. I'm doing a whole lot of, just basically being a housewife, doing a lot more cooking and being the primary person that does the cleaning and the cooking and all of that.
Okay.
And with that, my skills have improved. I've leveled up in cooking. So I think I might try doing the Alfredo sauce again.
Okay.
I know, Rick, I know everybody says it's really easy to make. Everybody says it's super easy to make.
Easy.
Yeah, he says it's dirt easy to make. Everybody tells me that I somehow magically have the incredible ability to mess it up. But I can make any other sauce. It's fine. I can make any other, like a red sauce. I got that. That's fine. White sauce, I don't know what it is. I just mess it up every time. But I'm gonna try again.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna say that. And Terra Crystal, well, okay, well, not everyone's perfect, but ham and pineapple pizza is good. But I was born in Canada. That's my excuse. That's true. Pineapple on pizza was born here, unfortunately.
That's what I thought. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
That's your
now
people.
you're apologizing like a Canadian, right?
I do live pretty darn close to I live in Washington, so that's like right next to the border. So
Okay.
I think there's some influence going back and forth.
Well, what do you know? It's like we're almost buddies there, eh?
Yeah. See, I can't do that. That's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so pineapple on pizza is a heresy for you.
No. Why would I want to put something sweet on my pizza? That's why I have pineapple ice cream. So
Ooh.
yeah, so I finish my delicious meat lovers pizza, with the spicy sausages, or just a
Mm,
classic full-on pepperoni pizza,
there we go.
that's great. Why would I want to destroy that with a sweetness which I can have afterwards with a nice creamy you know pineapple ice cream, or a sorbet, a
Oh, yeah. Why
pineapple
not?
sorbet,
Why not both? I don't
or
know.
both.
You
Yeah.
could have both. Have them
Or
both
I
on
can
your pizza and your pineapple ice cream.
oh my gosh, no. Why would I? No. I was like, no. Why would I want to mix those two together? No. One is a delicious savory,
Mhm.
delectable, mouth-watering savory pizza. And the other one is a delectable, sweetness that makes you,
Mhm.
just sigh with relief after you've eaten that
Aw.
savory stuff.
Well, when you put it that way, that sounds pretty poetic and lovely.
Well, I am a storyteller, so
That's
I
true,
do
okay,
have
yes,
my
you
way
are.
words.
Well done, yes. Oh, my husband did say, or he says, "LOL, stream's over. She's gonna kick you off now." And then he says, "I wonder how many subscribers you'll lose from all of this."
I'm probably gonna lose a lot of subscribers. I lost
That's
a
all
lot
right.
of subscribers by saying that Interstellar is, a highly overrated movie.
Oh.
I didn't say no, but I didn't say it was a bad movie.
Oh, see, there you
Oh,
go.
there. See,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
said it was a highly overrated movie.
and that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I have not seen it, so I can't weigh in.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
That's,
I know.
I don't know which is worse.
That's fair.
Me saying that, or is like
Me
I
never
looked
seen.
I looked at my subscribers the next day or the 2 days after, and then boom, I like lost 2 subscribers. I'm like,
No!
"Oh." I'm like, "Wow, that was fast."
Like, dang, that was some serious quick backlash. We
Like,
have
I don't know
often
who was
wondered
watching.
that.
So, well,
Oh,
pineapple is not nasty, it's just nasty on pizza. So,
I think it's fantastic.
by the way, my
Yum, it's
Buffalo
out.
Trace, Dr. Pepper, Blackberry, and Mint are my official Yarn Witch rocks glass, available in your
Oh, I have a merch store. I'm sorry, it took me a second. I'm like, "What is he talking about?" I have a merch store where you can get these whiskey glasses.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
what?
my whiskey, so
Now, don't you worry, because right now, as we are speaking, Tara Crystal's right on it, and he's probably going to put up the link right there so that everybody can check out your merch. And
oh,
oh yeah,
that's so sweet, thank you.
he's all over the place. He like every. I mean, I once mentioned my
You're right.
coach, like my storytelling coach, and all of a sudden he pulls up like the link to my storytelling coach's like website. I'm like, wow, that was fast.
Dang, well done, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing, I'm impressed.
So here are some very strong opinions. So
Yes.
tomatoes are fruit, which is true. That is
Mm,
facts.
mhm.
It is a fruit.
They are
It's just
technically a fruit.
yeah. Then pineapple is nasty. We put up that. Interstellar is overrated. Thank you, Rick.
Hey,
I knew I could count on you,
there we go.
but he is shocked.
Yeah, this is an ongoing thing. I haven't seen a lot of movies, like
Uh,
a lot of movies.
well, that's fair.
Um, yeah, so it's an ongoing thing of Yarny, have you seen this? Probably not. And then sure enough, I say, nope, haven't seen that, or that, or that, or that. And my poor husband has been trying to get me caught up in all the, must see movies. And we've been together for 14 and a half years. And
Wow,
we're still not caught up.
you're still not caught up after 14 years?
No, we're not. I mean, life has, gotten in the way most of the time. So we don't usually have a lot of movie time. But yeah, he's been trying. He's been trying to slowly catch me up. Like
That's
he introduced me to Die Hard for one. I hadn't
oh
seen it before him.
okay. So I have a confession to make. I did not see Die Hard um until the last Christmas.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I did not see it. So now
Oh,
the question is it or is it not a Christmas movie?
I think it's a Christmas movie.
You think it's Christmas? I do not think it. And I
You
have
don't?
no, and
Okay.
I think it's a movie, no, that is, around the Christmas season, but it's not
Okay.
a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Like a Christmas movie is like Miracle on 34th Street, or It's a Wonderful Life, or let's see what another Christmas movie, like The Grinch. That's a Christmas movie.
Okay. So would you say your argument is what makes up a Christmas movie is that the movie needs to be about Christmas, but
Yes.
not set during the Christmas season?
Yes. That's my standard.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Now,
I
Bruce
still think it's a Christmas movie, but I can understand your argument. I can respect it.
I knew it.
I know that's one of those questions that is kind of, it goes in the same category as pineapple on pizza.
As pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, this constant rivalry over it.
Yes. But I got Bruce Willis to say that it's not a Christmas movie. I have the evidence. He said it.
True. Though I believe, didn't the writer director say it was a Christmas movie?
No, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
He doesn't count.
He doesn't. The actor counts, but not the creator.
No, he just wants to please the masses. So he can sell his movie more.
Yes, dear. Oh my god, that's great.
So
what does the chat think? I'm really curious what people in the chat think about it. You've probably done this.
No, they're coming in. Okay, so but the first one is, have you seen Star Wars?
I have seen and loved and grew up with the original trilogy.
Nice.
Meant a lot to me, actually. Very much was a part of my identity, the original trilogy.
Okay.
I was meh on the prequels.
Okay.
But respect it. I respect it. It's not my thing, but I respect it. And there's a whole generation that grew up with that. And then I have an active disdain for the sequels.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on track then.
Yeah.
That's good. It's all good.
She can stay.
She can stay. And then movie I recommend, Song of the Sea. Yeah, so I recommended that movie also. It's a not very well known movie. I gave it to Tara Crystal, and he did a movie review on it.
Oh,
it's all about Celtic lore, and it's a gem of a movie. It's a gorgeous movie.
I think I've seen. Yeah, I saw a trailer for this, I believe, and it looked lovely, and I really wanted to see it and never got the chance. So I am going to have to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, we got a nice chat here. Sis, I suddenly found myself a bottle of Glenlivet, 21 years old, finished in rum cask. I just need a good reason to crack it open. Maybe when Tam and Tomby do a West Coast tour next year, I'll bring it. Nice. Very
that
nice.
Sounds lovely.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, so not so Christmas movie. Okay, not so Christmas movies. Okay. Home Alone, Die Hard, and Gremlins. Ugh, Gremlins.
Okay, I haven't seen that one either. We're not a fan of the Gremlins movie.
No, I can't stand those little creatures. They
creep you out.
Yeah, they creep me out. I cannot do Gremlins.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you at all. No judgment here.
Like, I used to be on a show called a live stream called After the Weekend, where we do movie reviews, and my two co-hosts would always like tease me about my aversion, like strong aversion of Gremlins. So they would put up like little videos, and I'm like, don't do that.
How dare you?
It's horrible. Very horrible.
I don't blame you. They're creepy. They're very what's the word I'm looking for? Disconcerting. They're just off-putting, I guess.
Yes,
at
they're
the
very
least.
Yeah,
I don't blame you. I do need to see that.
Yeah, well, for general culture, yes. Let's see here. So, all three movies are Christmas movies, as they needed Christmas as part of. Die Hard did not need to be a Christmas party. It could have been a Halloween party. It could have been a July 4th party. It could be anything party. It just happened to be a Christmas party.
Now, it's been a while since I've seen it, and I only saw it one time. I guess my argument would be, I thought that the fact that it was Christmas was kind of symbolic of, Christmas is when you come together as a family, love, forgiveness, all the joy is especially so during the Christmas season.
Yes.
And so that's why I thought it being Christmas was an essential part of that story because what it's playing into. But that's me.
Okay. Well, I can see that. It's still not a Christmas movie.
Okay. It's your channel. I won't argue it.
But if I'm ever on your channel, it's like, it is a Christmas movie. Just accept it.
Just accept it. Yes, exactly. There we go.
So Star Wars Holiday Special. Interesting and worth watching. Oh, I did not know that there was a Star Wars Holiday Special. I know there's
yeah. So the Star Wars Holiday Special was made, I don't remember exactly when it was made. It was during the time of the original trilogy being made. I don't know if it was after Empire or when it was. Anyways, the actors were still young and about that age range. Somebody went to George Lucas and said, "Hey, I've got this idea for a holiday special. Can I do it?" And Lucas was like, "Okay, fine, sure, whatever. I don't care." Kind of waved it off.
Yeah.
George Lucas has an active disdain. Like, he hates the Star Wars special. He has said that if he could take a sledgehammer to every copy of that movie, he would.
Ouch.
Right? And I read one of Carrie Fisher's books. Oh, which one was it? Oh, I can't remember the title. One of her books, she said that she used to keep a copy of the Christmas special on hand. And whenever she was having parties at her house and it got to the point where she's like, I just want people to leave. I'm done. I want them to get out. She would put that on and people would start leaving.
That's kind of smart, actually.
Right? Isn't that brilliant? Oh my God, I adored that woman. But me and the husband did watch it. We grabbed a couple of beers. Because you kind of
need it for it.
You need it, yeah. And God bless him, my husband was able to piece together the holiday special via YouTube videos because he can't find it anywhere.
Of course.
They made it very, very hard to find. So he pieced it together and we watched pretty much all of it. You can't find, there's one animated sequence in there that you can't find, but we watched the rest of it and I don't know. I'd sooner watch that than the sequels, but that's me.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who loves the sequel. She's trying to get me to watch the last one. I did not watch the last one. But
me neither.
It's like, well, I mean, she's my friend. I'm gonna, even though she's wrong, I'm still super fond of her. No, I'm gonna love her to bits.
Not everybody's perfect.
No, not everyone's perfect. So that's okay. Well, she also likes what is this? Rings of Power. So I'm like, oh, okay, darling.
We need to work. We need to
talk. Yeah, no. Yeah, we need to talk.
Who hurt you? My God,
it was kind of sad.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So here's the thing. Okay. I try to be I try to have an open mind for the new movies, and it's like, okay, I had two people who love in general, like the Rings of Power. And I was like, I cannot watch this series. Like, okay, commit to 3 episodes. And if you don't like the 3rd episode, we'll just stop it off there. And I'm like,
there you go. Okay, that's fair.
I cannot go past the 2nd episode.
It was that's funny. That's as far as me and my husband got. We couldn't get past the 2nd episode either. We just couldn't.
It was just so dumb.
Yeah. And so horribly written too.
Yeah. So there are some like creative decisions that I did like, and they're a little bit controversial. What is this? The actors that played the dwarf wife. I liked her performance.
Yeah.
I personally loved her performance, and I thought it was a really good decision that they casted her. I did not mind the fact that she has darker skin. It's like that just blew over my head. It's like, I really do not care, right?
Yeah.
And in this case, because there's like really nothing written about it, in the sense of dwarves. The only thing is that they all have beards, which obviously they didn't put on her. But I mean, okay, fine. We can get rid of that. It's like I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other things that I just could not, wrap my mind on it. And I told this person, and they're like, "You're just hating it." I'm like, "But I have my reasons."
But I
And
have
I'm giving
actual solid reasons.
yes.
Ugh, that's so frustrating when you're actively like, look, I'm being as fair as I can possibly be. I
Yeah.
have practical reasons for it. Just because I don't like or hate something 100% of the way doesn't mean I'm just
Yeah.
falling in line. I'm actually putting thought into this. Thank you.
So here are the reasons. So first of all, is like on the first episode, okay, you have Galadriel, right?
Mhm.
Who pushes on from the very first, like, act 1 or the very first scene. She's supposed to be a good leader, and a good leader takes care of her people. And
Mhm.
like there's one that is about to collapse, and she says, "No, we move on." And I'm like,
Right.
"Dude,
Right.
girl, what's going on with you? A good leader does not push it on." Okay, like, okay, let's
Yeah.
continue. Then obviously they all rebel, they all mutiny, and I
Mhm.
would say good for you guys, because obviously she's obsessed.
Rightfully so.
And rightfully so. And I'm like, okay. And then, well, it all continues. You have like the almost bald black elf, which
Oh,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
forgetting. Keep
I
forgetting
don't
the
remember
name.
the name.
Don't ask me the names. It's like, for me, it's like impossible. Who had
Same.
a thing for this human,
Mhm.
a single mother, right? Okay, so it's like, okay, well, humans and elves did also go go
Yeah.
Ladriel, the
Yeah.
girl with power.
Mm.
Okay, so and the those two characters, I'm like, okay, you want them to have a thing together, but okay, like, make it work. The guy, it's just
Yeah.
like does not fit in
They
in
don't
like a
have the chemistry.
yeah.
There was no
So
chemistry there.
so end of the first episode, she like Galadriel just goes off, to the undying lands, and she literally jumps into the middle of the ocean after days of on the ship,
Right.
days, and she goes and she jumps off without a compass, without knowing where, no
Yeah.
food, no water. Well, she has water everywhere, it's not drinkable water, and she's expecting to actually swim back to land.
Right.
Like,
Ah,
really?
how does this make any kind of sense? Yeah, that blew my mind. Like, yeah, you've been sailing for days and you just now decide now is the time.
Ugh.
After all that time, now is the time when you're like, I can't do this. I can't go through with this. And you think the right response is to, yeah, jump out into the middle of the ocean and
Swim to
yeah,
your death,
swim to
basically.
your death. Yeah.
And then the second episode is like, she had her lembas got soggy. Yeah, it's like she did not have lembas. It's like she did not have anything. She's literally in a very thin attire. That water must be freezing to death, and she
Yes.
swims back. Okay, I'm like, okay, fine. Let's go to the second episode. Second episode, she just happens to come across some floaters, and oh, lo and behold, there's this discussion on to whether or not we should let them in. So it's like the woman says, "Oh, we should let her on," and the other people are like, "No, no, no, we should not let her on. We don't know who she is."
Yeah.
And amazingly, she's like pretty strong. I mean, I understand that elves are like a different race and have like different stamina and stuff like that, but like they are very much creatures that need food, they need sustenance, they need water, they have the basic necessities. So when they do let her on, they see the elf ears, and then all of a sudden the woman who was actually very much in her favor, trying to get her up, is like, "No, get her off!" It's like, oh wow, that was hot and cold. It's like, okay, that was weird. It's like, why would you like change it all of a sudden? It's like, just
Yeah.
because of the ears. It's like, all right.
Okay, you're right, and it's weird on top of that elves were supposed to be identifiable without even the ears. Like, you
Yeah,
should be able to see that that's an elf without looking at her
yeah.
ears, but, I mean, that means being loyal to the book, and apparently we can't have that. Cough, what?
So
Who said
I've been
that?
like, while I was watching
Oh,
it, I
no.
was like telling myself like the mantra is like, this is a fan fiction. This is a fan fiction. This is a fan fiction.
Right!
But I couldn't even get past the fact that it's a fan fiction that it was so bad. So
yeah, it's still, I mean, fan fiction can be good. That was just poor writing.
Yeah. So, and then we have the what was it? Don Lemon Lass. Yeah, Don. Yeah, he does look like Don. He does look like Don Lemon. And you know, there's a big creature. Like there's there's stuff happening in the. Oh no! He sets out, with the single mother who leaves her only son at home. Leaves her only son at home. The two of them go off into the next village to warn or what happens, and they find out that the whole village was destroyed. And then she's like, "Oh, we got to go back and tell the villagers." And he's like, "No, I got to go find out." He's like, "But you can't go in there." "Yes, I can." It's like, okay, he can apparently. And then she goes back, and then she goes and finds she goes to tell the villagers, and she breaks something just to make her point. And I'm like, okay, why do you need to show brute strength just to make your point? They're not going to listen to you either way. So it's like, it's not worth it. Anyway, and then she goes back to her house, right? And sees her house destroyed. And obviously, as a mother, she worries about her son and starts looking for the son, who happens to be in a cupboard, and she takes him out. And I don't know about you. It's like, I am not a mom, but if I were a mom, I would immediately take my son or my daughter out of that place and run like the wind. Right? It's like, I need to stand there. No, he's like, go tell the others, and then he locks himself back into the cupboard, and the mamas just lets him be there.
What?
I'm like, say what? It's like,
I'm sorry, no.
You're going to let your son be there. Okay, fine. And she's like, okay, I'm going to go tell. It's like, fine, go tell and leave your only son, stuck in a cupboard while like the monster come back, because there's a big huge hole in your house, in the middle of your house. Okay, fine.
Oh, absolutely not. No. I mean, so I'm technically not a mom myself, but I've raised a crap ton of kids. I was in childcare for 17 years, and I tell you, there is no chance on earth I would leave any one of those kids in that place by themselves. They are coming with me. There's no choice. That's ridiculous. That makes no sense.
Yeah. And no, forget it. And Rick, she does not worry about her son then. So what happens is that, and I remember this so clearly because these were like my fundamental arguments that the show was bad from episode 1 and 2 of the first season. And so I tell him, so she's like, oh no, I have to go tell the others. So she goes out and she thinks again. He says, I think I'm going to put myself in the closet. And she puts herself in the closet, okay. Because she wants to see the monster, and you think the monster is not going to find out, while Don Legolas is gone alone, because you don't. As far as I know, even the elves work in groups when they're investigating. You don't do stuff on your own. But anyway, she puts herself into the cupboard, and the monster comes out. Her son is in there. She doesn't take the things like, I got to get my son out of there. No, he just leaves him.
Ugh.
And then I think the last part was that there was, I don't know, some sort of cup or vase or something that she just happens, to knock down in the cupboard. Obviously, the monster comes out and she fights the monster, and obviously she kills the monster, beheads him.
Yeah.
And then when she comes to the villagers, she slams, it's like, okay, Batgirl,
How does that make any sense?
It made no sense whatsoever. No sense.
You can't suspend your disbelief. Now, I love me a good bad action movie. That's that's my guilty pleasure, is sitting down with popcorn, beer, and a bad action movie.
Yes.
And obviously that stuff is not realistic. Sometimes it's more than hard to believe, but it's fun, and you can still suspend your disbelief for it and just be able to get into the movie and enjoy it. With that, it breaks your suspension so many times over, constantly breaking it. You can't get into it. It's too much. It's too much.
And they're like, did you watch the third episode? I was like, I
I
couldn't
can't.
make myself. It's like, you have to watch it. You committed. And I'm like,
No.
I will eventually when I recuperate from my first 2 episodes, which were last year.
Right. Like, I have better things I could do at that time. Thank you. Like, I don't know. Watch paint dry.
Yeah. Watch paint dry.
More interesting to me.
Well, here's the thing, and I feel very sorry for these actors. These are good actors. Some of them good, some of them but they're
Yeah.
but some of them are pretty decent. Like Elrond, this is just pretty decent. And you know, the dwarf wife was a really decent, like a really good actress. I liked her, and the dwarf as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it pains me to see that such great talent is used so badly.
And then they're associated with that going forward, which totally taints their career. I mean, look at oh, what's his face? He's forever going to be the sparkly vampire from Twilight.
Oh, Edward. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cedric Diggory from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like he's never going to be free from that role, and he's a good actor.
Yes.
But he'll always be remembered as the the angsty, sparkly vampire.
But he did. I enjoyed him as the Batman, quite frankly.
I need to see that. I have heard really good things about that movie.
I enjoyed it. It's a very long movie because it's a detective one, but I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Well, I appreciate that. I think we need more of Batman being a detective and less just, ooh, look at how cool and actiony he is. I mean, there's a place for that, but we forget that he's supposed to be this super detective, and I'd love to see him being Bruce Wayne. Hi, Tabitha. Yeah, doing detective stuff and not just, ooh, I'm cool. I suddenly know everything because my cool skills are over 9,000, but just like actually see him doing the
Robert Patrick? No, Robert Patterson.
Robert Patterson. Thank you.
Patterson.
Yes.
And here we are. What are we making?
Hello, lovely.
Please show us what you're making. You're almost done a squishy.
Almost done. Well, I got this one done, but to be fair, I cheated because I had these 2 squares done beforehand. I'm just making scrubbies. Nothing exciting. I'm making scrubbies to give at Christmas like an old lady.
And I'm making Stitch. Let me just show you here. There he is. That's what I'm making. He's so cute.
He's adorable.
So I made his head. And I made one of his ears. I'm working on, this is one of the ears right here, and this is the other ear. So, so she said something about, hang on a second. Yep. I just want, well, I guess I just want a non-whiny Batman.
Yes.
You get it. You lost your parents. You're afraid of bats.
Yes. Exactly. We get it already. Oh my God.
And well, Rick has a very strong opinion. It's like, I did not like Patterson as Batman. Ben Affleck was a better Batman. Okay, so
ready, fight.
Don't really agree. Ben Affleck is not on my bottom list, but he is not on top of Robert Pattinson. I really like. I enjoyed. He's never going to be a Michael Keaton. For me, that will be the forever Batman. He's not going to be Christian Bale. That was another really good Batman. Val Kilmer, God rest his soul.
Yes,
he was a good Batman as well.
He was. That man was. I mean, talk about a top tier actor.
Oh, he was a legend.
Absolute legend. Oh my gosh. I mean, just his role in Tombstone alone. Just, oh my heart.
No, I loved him at Willow as Mad Mardigan.
Yes. I'm sorry. I got so excited. I adore Willow. I loved him as Mad Mardigan because my husband kind of looks like Val Kilmer.
Oh,
I'm sorry, flex. let me brag for a second. I married a Val Kilmer lookalike. And I first noticed it when my hubby and I started dating. that's about the time that I discovered Willow and I saw Mad Bardigan. I'm like, oh, it reminds me of him. So it's special place in my heart. I get a little sentimental with that movie.
Yeah, no, no, I love Willow. I've always watched Willow. Like my
So
mom is a really big fantasy sci-fi fan, and so she introduced me to both my parents are actually big fans. So she introduced me to Willow back when I was a little kid. So I knew Willow
oh,
forever. And I actually think Willow is one of the very highly underrated movies.
agreed.
I don't know why people don't like it as much. It's such a great movie.
It should be more of a classic and a staple than it actually is. So
Yeah.
yeah, agreed. It's so good.
Yeah. So yes, we do have respect for Val Kilmer. I have respect for him.
There's lots of respect for Val here.
Yes,
There's not enough in the world. Not enough respect for him in the world, but on these channels, all the love for Val Kilmer.
Yes. I loved Val's Bruce Wayne Batman. Just about there you go. So yes, that's I agree. It was a bad script. The actors were great. I loved like the Riddler, like Jim Carrey as a Riddler was amazing.
It's so good with that.
What was his name for Two-Face?
Oh gosh.
He's a really well-known actor. Yeah, I can see him too in my face. Like his face is right in front of my eyes, like my brain.
See, I'm the worst person. I'm so bad with names, even with celebrities. I just can't.
It's like I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember the name of him.
Yeah, I can see his face. If I could communicate telepathically with images, I would be able to communicate so much better because that's how I work.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tabitha, you're my hero. Thank you.
Yeah, and then she also says, your husband looks like Val Kilmer. Lucky lady.
I am very, very lucky. I am very lucky. And try not to take that for granted. And also, if we go out in public, I'm constantly I'm that crazy wife that's like, who's looking at him? Who's looking at him? I see the way you're looking at him.
Wow.
I have to protect it. No, I'm very lucky. And he also texted, the husband texted and says, "You haven't seen other movies because you watched Willow so many times."
Facts, but she has had a good education with Willow. So
I have, yes, yeah. He's very correct on that. This is very true. Oh, I love it. Tommy Lee Jones, thank you. That was gonna kill me.
Yeah, I was gonna look it up afterwards. I'm like, okay, I need to know this man's name.
Me too.
So good Val Kilmer movies are Real Genius, Top Secret, Willow, Thunderheart, Kill Me Again, and you're missing Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun, come on, man. He's Iceman.
Iceman. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. And Salton Sea. Husband introduced me to that movie, and he was so good in that too. It just shows the range of his acting ability.
That is awesome.
So good. Oh, now I need to go watch some Val Kilmer movies. It's time to watch some movies.
What was the last movie that I've seen? What did I see? Oh, Star Wars Clone, the Attack of the Clones. Okay.
Oh, was that the last movie you saw?
Yeah, right. Like this weekend, we were doing some marathons of. I think one of my friends did not watch like all the Star Wars movies, so she's like really excited. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get you through the Lord and everything.
Yeah.
So she wanted to do it like chronologically.
Oh, okay.
We started off with episode 1, and last week we saw episode 2. Oh, The Saint. Yes, I remember this.
Haven't seen that.
Oh, that's a really good movie. That's a really good movie. I like that.
Oh, and hubby says Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's another one.
That's actually a movie.
Yes, apparently. I haven't seen it. At least I don't remember seeing it. But yes, it's a movie, apparently.
Wow. That's quite a movie.
Yeah.
It's like, for real. So that's a good thing. It's like, for real. Have you ever seen a young Tommy Lee Jones? He looks the same. It's true.
Yes. He does.
It's true. You do. Yeah. That man was born old.
He was. It's so funny. Because, you see a bunch of, especially baby boys, they all look like, I I can't remember. Dang it! Now I can't remember that one actor's name. I'm doing it again. Anyways, they all look like old men, baby boys, and some of them grow out of it, and some of them don't. And I think Tommy Lee Jones is one of those examples that just kept the
Yeah,
old man face.
it's true. Let's see what other.
I don't even remember the last movie we watched. Shoot.
Uh,
I know we watched a movie like within the last couple weeks. See, this is how busy life has been. We watched a movie within the last couple weeks, and I don't remember which one it was. I don't know. I've slept since then. Things just disappear.
Abby's gonna text. It's like we watch
Yes.
this.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Oh, he says in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, that's Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, nice. Now that's
Right.
another great actor, Robert Downey Jr.
Very much. Oh, he's so good. So good.
So I don't know what Rick said. Well, so Rick says watched Real Genius, Val's first movie as a star, and then I saw number 7. Not sure what that is. I just managed to get rid of the shakes. I'm not really sure about that.
We don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
And then Tommy Lee is 78. He has looked 78 since 1989. It's true.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. She's spewing facts.
Oh, that's right. Yep, he did. He texted me what movie we saw. Thank you, husband. He says we just watched Tales from the Crypt at Demon Night. That's what we watched.
Wow.
Yeah, we like some of our horror movies or gory movies sometimes. Not slasher films, but that one was just campy fun. I loved it.
Okay. Oh, he watched Star Wars Episode 7. Oh, you saw that?
Oh.
You went through. Why would you torture yourself with that?
Right.
That is like a new. It's just another New Hope with Rey.
Done horribly. Yes. I oh my god. I saw Episode 7 and then I just noped out. I'm like, so no, I can't do this.
I liked Episode 7 at the beginning, but now I can't stand it. She's just a really big like Mary Sue.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I think I really think number 7 is an interesting case study in how cinema can manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure the proper way to put it. I haven't figured out how to word this argument yet. So disclaimer. But because I did the same thing, and I know a number of people kind of had this phenomenon of they saw it, they liked it, and then as time passed after seeing it, they kind of go, wait, why did I like that?
Yeah.
Like, what was good about it? Hold on, that wasn't very good. And then the more they think about it, the more they don't like it. And so I think there's an interesting opportunity for a case study there in how sounds, images, and just the emotions being played can really manipulate the brain into thinking, oh, this is good, when in actuality it really wasn't. I don't know. I think it's really interesting because, yeah, I did the same thing. I liked it at first coming out of theater, and then the more I thought about it, the more I actually started getting mad.
So, well, it's like Star Wars 7. I would rather spend a month at Sevi's Dungeon of Torment and suffer in eternal suffering. Well, that's pretty. Another pretty bold statement. Okay, but fair enough. You can do that. A case study is how to destroy a 20+ year franchise in one movie.
Yeah.
And you know what? I believe it or not, I have a friend because, well, as far as I know, he's still my friend. Who actually likes Episode 8, The Last Jedi. He really he thinks it's one of the best Star Wars movies. I know.
I'm sorry. I just took some sand damage there. Oh no.
Bye, Tabitha. Sorry. She's gonna go jogging in the rain.
Ooh,
you're a better woman than I am. You're a better woman than I am.
I love the rain, but I kind of have to if I'm living in Western Washington. So,
wow.
But have fun. I feel like people who think that the sequels were the best, in my opinion, are not true Star Wars fans, because how the characters are dismantled and disrespected and totally like different from what they actually were in the beginning. It's like, well, were you actually a fan to begin with? Like you can
So,
like it, but I don't. Are you actually a Star
but
Wars
here's
fan?
okay. Disclaimer for my friend. So he loves all Ryan Johnson movies in general.
Ah, okay.
He loves them. So he's gonna back it up anyway.
Yeah.
And he's a Gen Zer. He's a Gen Zer. So poor.
Oh,
I feel sorry for him about that in that
yeah.
sense, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I
My
won't,
condolences.
I won't hold it against him. Um, so, but the thing is that he's like, well, you know what? And he has all these years. He's super smart. So,
Mm.
and I'm very slow, but when I munch on things, I digest like the ideas, and then
Yeah.
I get back to them. It's like, well, it's just that, why are you giving me an arc again when it's already finished? You know,
Yeah.
the way that they portrayed this character, how they destroyed him is like, you want to subvert expectations, but you did it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Johnson's idea of a good movie is that if you can divide the fan base between two, the ones who thoroughly enjoy it and the ones who hate it, and that's what he did, and he thought that's a successful movie.
Oh, that's a sign of success.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think I remember hearing about that, and I could kind of get that argument, but I just don't. In my opinion, I don't think that applies here. But that's
Okay.
me.
Oh, it's like I like the plot for episode 8 because it was original. Okay, fair enough. No, they ran out of gas in outer space while being chased by the bad guys. Well, here's the thing. It's like I think that they did a lot of characters harm in that movie. Starting off with Luke Skywalker. I mean, even Mark Hamill said, "This is not my Luke."
Yeah.
The director's like, "I don't care. This is my Luke." I'm like, okay. Well, he does what the director says. So,
Right. Exactly. He had to pretend it was Jake Skywalker, I think is what he called it. Somebody
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
So, but the thing is that what they did with other characters is what also like really took me off. Like Finn. Finn had the potential to be an amazing like Jedi, a real hero, and they threw him back as a comedy relief. And I'm like,
Yes.
why are you doing this with such a great? You have a rogue stormtrooper.
Yeah. Yeah. So much potential, and everybody loved him.
Yeah,
The
everybody
amount of
loved.
disappointment when he didn't turn out to be the Jedi, because we all thought he was going to be the Jedi, and everybody was so disappointed when that turned out to be that was really misleading and almost a lie.
Yeah, because they wanted Rey to be the Jedi. It was like, okay, fine, you
Mhm.
can have 2 Jedis. Who
Yeah.
cares? Like the
Yes.
whole point, But no. Anyway, so and then Rose Tico was another character that I think that they portrayed very badly. Like you don't have to be thrumpy and dumpy to be an engineer, and she or really smart. And I don't know,
Yes.
that woman is attractive. Like she is so pretty, and then all of a sudden they like put her in all these like they made her ugly, and I'm like,
You're so
why?
frumpy. Yes. That poor actress.
So it's like you have all this potential, and you just kind of threw it away just
Mhm.
like that. So it was like, no. And then
Yeah.
I never saw episode 9, but my friend is trying to get me to watch it. So
Ugh.
I may watch it just like to say, okay, I watched it. I didn't like it.
That's fair. You're a stronger woman than I am. I straight up told my husband, because my husband wanted to watch it, and I'm like, nope, you're watching it without me. And I don't do that too often. I just said, no, you're not watching that with me. He's like, okay.
So I'm only slightly sarcastic about my take. Okay, fair enough. It's like, yeah, it's original. Yeah, it was original. You were
not as good.
Not as good.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Nobody like, but Mark Hamill's Luke willingly voted for evil in PFD.
Yeah, I think I know what he's trying to say, and we'll keep it down. But to be fair, that's the actor. That's Mark Hamill. That's not the character. And I, like him or hate him. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mark Hamill as a person.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him either. I have a lot of issues with him. However, his understanding of Luke, I think, is worth listening to, just because he's wrong, in my opinion. in my opinion. He's really wrong about a lot of things. That doesn't mean he's wrong about everything.
It's true.
So I think he's got a decent, from what I can tell, a decent handle on what Luke should be like. And Mark Hamill's take on, or his takes on Luke, especially what he expressed from the sequels, I have agreed with that. Those are the few things that I have agreed with Mark Hamill on.
Yeah, I personally don't like him as a person either, quite frankly. He has been very, very vocal in a very negative sense, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to do that way. It's like, no, nobody's gonna,
Yeah, that's not how you win people over.
No. So yeah, him and Mark Ruffalo, I can't stand the man anymore. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah,
it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he does a really good job. It's like he understood Luke from the beginning. So it's like listen, man.
The man knows what he's talking about when it comes to Luke.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'll make that argument, though.
I'm convinced Finn was going to be the focus of The Next Jedi. Then KK demanded that the Force is female. That's true.
Yeah,
and then the Chinese did not want Finn the focus. That's also true.
I've heard that, yeah.
So Mark Hamill made himself and his opinions of the real world inseparable. I mean, I understand that you can have your personal opinions on any degree of things. However, you can't demonize just one side, because it's like people have their, and you can't like throw shame, and you can't like do all that stuff just because they don't agree with your personal opinion.
Right. Exactly. I think that's a huge issue that we've run into, is that just in general, and this isn't pointed to anybody in particular, but just in general in the world, there's definitely a loss of being able to disagree with each other on some things.
Yep.
We can disagree. It's okay. Like some people are wrong and don't like pineapple on pizza. That's fine. I can still get along with them.
I'm going to just like backtrack on that. And yes, Ruffalo is being a total beat bag. He is a total shitbag, actually.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a total shitbag. Like I can't.
Not a fan.
No, not a fan. So despite what Mark Hamill says, I still love the original Star Wars, Corvette Summers, and it's true.
Yes.
I'm gonna forever love Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. He will not be like Luke Skywalker cannot be anybody else.
Yeah. Love the character. I'm not gonna let the actor ruin the character for me.
So now I'm kind of lost again. What did I do wrong?
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No. Oh no. I'm good. Anyway,
good.
we gotta start wrapping up because I don't know what time is it your neck of the woods, but it's 9:10 and it's a work night. I have my bedtime.
Yeah, you gotta go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. I wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, you need to go to bed like a half hour ago.
Okay. We not that much. Just like it's like a nice decent hour of like 9:30-ish, like 9:45. Yeah. That's a nice decent hour, and I can get my nice beauty sleep. How do you think I look so gorgeous on camera?
That's right.
these hands look gorgeous because I sleep by 7 hours.
You do have nicer hands than I do. I keep saying I have man hands because I kind of do.
Really?
I do. Well, it was really pointed out to me. My chat knows this. I think I've told this story a couple times. On our wedding, I had my maid of honor, and she is dainty, and I am not. I'm kind of a broad. I'm a curvy lady. And she is a dainty little thing. And for some reason, our wedding photographers thought it would be cute to have my hand like this, and then my maid of honors also left hand sitting on top of mine like that. And it's showing our rings. And it's a picture of our hands. And I'm like, it looks like her and I just got married and I'm like the masculine one. Like that's what that image looks like, is that her and I got married and I'm the dude, or I'm like the more masculine type in this relationship. And it really showed me. I'm like, man, I knew I didn't have dainty hands, but dang, does this photo show that? It's a little rough. I thought it was funny.
That's hilarious. My brother also has dainty hands for a man.
Really?
He has thin hands. So we got that from our mom's side.
Oh.
But my dad also has very like thin hands for a guy.
Oh, really?
So it's
How
just like a mix.
that?
Yeah. So it was kind of like a,
Oh,
we had
that's so
both
funny.
mom and dad side.
Oh, cool. It's funny. So you can't, this is something I'm going to share with the internet. You can't unsee this. If like him or hate him, I got my own opinions. Like him or hate him, Tim Pool has model-esque hands. Like when he seriously, you guys, just even if you don't watch him, look at an episode, especially when he'll put his hand on the mic in some kind of way, and that's when you're like, dude, you could have been a hand model. Like you totally could have been a hand model. I can't unsee it now. I noticed it, and now I'm like, I got my issues with Tim Pool, but he's got gorgeous hands.
I gotta see him. I gotta see that now.
You do, yeah.
Now I gotta see it.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm like, now I gotta get to my let's see, Tim Pool hands, right?
Yeah, there we go. Put that into your Google search. Yeah.
No, that doesn't come out. Okay, Tim Pool.
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I noticed it one day and like, wait a minute. He's got like model hands.
Okay, I gotta find a podcast and listen to him, and then just like watch the hands.
His watch numbers go up. Everybody's like, I'm just here to see what
for your hands.
Just show them on screen so I can be done.
I'm here for the hands, man. Hands down.
Oh my god, I thought it was so funny.
Anyway, do you want to tell the chat what you're up to, where they can find you?
Sure, thank you.
I think I put in all the stuff on your description. If not, I will put it for the people to watch the.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah. So, no. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you can find me over at Yarn Witch Live on both YouTube and Rumble. And disclaimer, I swear a lot and I have pretty deplorable humor a lot of the time. So disclaimer. But yeah, I usually, as of right now, doing a lot of playing video games. I do a craft stream on Tuesdays, and I have some exciting, fun other stuff in the works that will be revealed hopefully soon. So
ooh la la.
Yeah, that's hopefully something along the lines of like, I don't know, maybe a pattern and then some other things. So hopefully I'm working on some things. Yeah, come follow me over at Yarn Witch Live. And also Yarn Witch. But there's nothing on the Yarn Witch channel yet. It's just Yarn Witch Live at this moment. So we'll get there.
And what do I have coming up? I have actually a lot coming up. So tomorrow I'm going to be on Tabitha's stream. I'm going to be having the art party. So that's always a challenge. I don't know what she's going to come up with.
Yeah.
I need to sleep for that because it's like, ooh, I'm already getting crunchy. It's like I can hear myself cracking. And
no, I hate that. Yeah.
And then on Saturday, I'm gonna have an extra art and tales stream with Tiny Panda on the channel. We're gonna have her crocheting as well.
Yay!
So and look who's in, just right in. Tommy, the man, the myth, the legend himself. It's Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, what up, brother? How are you?
So,
thanks for popping in.
Hey, Tommy, I was waiting for your stream at 10 a.m. and I know that it's 10 a.m. somewhere in the world, but I would like to know what part of the world that 10 a.m. was, that I wanted to watch
I
the
know.
stream.
Same here. I was like, "Oh, he's going live. Oh, maybe not. Okay,
It was like,
I'll just leave that alone."
so I was just like chatting with people there. There was Smoo and some
Oh,
other
that's
people. So so it was like, okay, it was like, it says 10 a.m. I was like, yeah, well, it's 10 a.m. somewhere in the world, but
somewhere in the world. I like that. It's somewhere in the world. Which part of the world are we talking about?
yeah, I would like to know which part of the what 10 a.m. you were thinking of. So
Poor thing. He's struggling so much. Oh, yeah,
oh
that's right. Oh, that
yeah, yeah,
explains it.
yeah. Smoo said internet is terrible on the road. I'm like, okay, fair enough,
Yeah. Oh, I
fair
mean,
enough.
especially with the wide open spaces here in the States when you're traveling and doing a whole lot of driving around. There's plenty of space where there's not going to be internet.
Yeah, that happens here also in Canada when you're like going from one city to the next. There's like literally nothing. It's just forest and
Oh,
no
yeah,
internet.
I believe it. I believe
So
it. I love it.
I
I love the
know.
areas where it's just forest and
I
no cell phone
know.
reception. Oh, it's the best.
That is just like a detox. Full
Yes,
detox.
literally, it
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
I love it.
So Saturday I have Tiny Panda, and then next Tuesday I've been invited on Jacob Ironside's channel. Yeah, we're
Yay!
gonna be reviewing. This is my second time on his channel, and we're gonna be reviewing 2 episodes of the X-Files season 2.
Oh,
So yeah,
lovely.
that's also gonna be fun. So lots of streaming, lots of stuff coming up, and I'm always doing some like surprise streams both here on this channel and on Kick because I stream from my OBS, which I finally linked to the 2 places.
Woo!
So I'm going to be doing some gaming with Zelda: Link to the Past, and hopefully Tabitha will come back with me with some Murky Divers. So
Yay.
yeah, lots of fun stuff. And then I'm preparing myself for my trip to the States that's coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Boston.
Oh, you're from Boston too. Oh,
Yeah. I'm going to be
so
there for 3 weeks. And just with friends. So I'm going to be there July 13th. I fly Friday the 13th.
oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, can I get a discount at least?
There's got to be a discount for that day. I mean,
Like
come on.
nobody wants to fly that day. So can I just like have a discount?
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
genuinely don't mind. But anyway, no, I did not get a discount. So
Dang
I'm
it.
gonna be there. Yes, memes. I said Boston. Well, not Boston City, but in the Boston area. I'm gonna
that's
be there.
great.
And I'm going to be there for 3 solid weeks, and I come back on July 5th. So I get to celebrate Canada Day, July 1st over there, with all my American friends. And I told them that we better celebrate. And then I get to celebrate July 4th with them. So it's going to be
Oh, my heart.
yeah.
That's
So
great.
I get to celebrate both things. And I was thinking of getting them. I don't know if this is good for everybody because I think the only one who's not American is Tomby. But I was thinking of getting them a bag of ketchup chips that you guys don't have down there.
Ketchup chips? No.
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't.
is so good. Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Apparently not. No, I would give it a try. Sounds really unusual, but I would try it.
Ketchup chips. Yeah, it was like because you guys have maple syrup. I mean, you don't have like craft made. Maybe you do have it craft made. It's like handcrafted, but it's like I can bring some maple syrup. But it was like something unusual. It's like, oh yeah, they don't have ketchup chips on there. It's like that's very sad.
I think that's the winner of what to bring. I was thinking
What?
Oh, your equivalent of my this is my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like your equivalent of Starbucks. The what is
Tim
it?
Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Thank you, Tim Hortons. Yes, and they sell like donuts there.
Yes, of course, Timmy's and Timbits. We got the Timbits and we got the donuts and we got it's like Timmy's is a classic.
See, I want to go to Canada to do that.
Also, you have like Second Cup. We got a lot of places like Canadian places where you can get a good, decent cup of coffee. And it's definitely a lot cheaper because obviously it's like weighing off on the American dollar and the Canadian dollars is cheaper for you.
Oh,
and then we
man.
have beaver tails.
Yeah, beaver tails. That's a new thing to me too.
That's so delicious. It's like beaver tails and then poutine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we don't have that here.
It's so sad. See.
I love it.
You guys pay $7 for a cup of coffee?
In some places, yeah. Some places, particularly, the Seattle area, General Washington. Yeah, it's not cheap here. It's really expensive here. It's insert rant. Rant here.
Like a Timmy's is like $1.50.
Oh, I miss those days.
$1.50, and then there's like right now there's like a sale. Is like you buy your coffee and for $1 you get a donut, and I'm like, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, not so much in these parts. Maybe in other parts of the country you might have something like that, but yeah, not Western Washington.
That's well. And so Sarah Crystal says I had poutine a few weeks ago. Really good. You see, it's good poutine out there.
There you go.
Tommy tried my poutine. I don't want to even know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, nope. I'm doping out.
With a can of worms in there. Like that.
Yeah, no.
And then the gas station I worked at, small coffee was 42 cents a coffee.
Oh, wow.
Those were the days. Those were the days. There you go. So Jack is, very welcome on this channel. Jack Tarlad says, rooting for poutine. Yeah, poutine. You can't go wrong with good poutine. And it's actually not the English who did that. It's the French who made the poutine.
Oh, don't tell them that. They're going to get spicy.
So poutine is a French-Canadian. You can get really good poutine in like Montreal or the Quebec area. But
oh, that's amazing. I'm going to try it one of these days. One day.
Oh, I said my poutine as in the poutine I ordered. Rick. Rick, it was kind of spicy.
I mean, you never know.
You never know. I love a good poutine as well, though. So okay, so I'll take them a bag of ketchup chips. You guys got all dressing chips down there?
All dressing chips?
Yeah, all dressing chips.
At least not in this part of the country. No, I haven't heard of that.
There you go. See, that's another one.
See, I got some chips that I need to try. I am chip deprived, clearly.
He says, "What you making, Yarny?"
Oh, I'm just making some wash rag scrubby thingies.
Well, gosh, you did fast. I only got to like this part here.
Well, to be fair, that's quite a bit. You're doing more pattern following. I'm just doing a single crochet a whole bunch of times, and I had some pre-made. So, to be fair,
okay, that's fair enough. Okay. So anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by the chat. Thank you, Yarny. Thank you so much for being on the channel. You will get another invite.
Oh, thank you, Will. Thank you so much for having me. This was great. Thank you so much.
And anyway, so if you're new to the channel, I hope I earned your subscription today, and hit that notification bell because I do come out with surprise streams sometimes, just gaming and stuff. If not, just leave a like. It's all is good. Leave a comment. If you do subscribe, do leave a comment somewhere in one of the videos. As Tomby has said, if you do not do that, apparently you will not be subscribed to the channel. I don't know. I've been having a flux of subscriptions. I don't know about you, Yarny.
Oh, definitely. Yep. Every day. I stop trying to make sense of it. Just is what it is.
Anyway, on my way to hopefully to get to my monetization. But until then, it's hard work. It's trudging along. So
yeah, it's a slog sometimes, but much love to the chat. You guys make it worth it.
Thank you so much. I like that how that looks. Thanks. Anyway, thank you. And I'll check you guys out later on Tabitha's channel for the art party. See you then, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.